Finally traffic has opened up. Now, I have two buttons on here. M1, M2. I want to see what they do. Confirm. MDM. Downshift. Drop it again. One brakes. Because we're yet another traffic jam. Three, two, one. Prepare for liftoff. Yo, you beep when you ready. I let off for him and I hit him again.
Hella shameless, necklace on me decorated. All this got me feeling jaded. Hold up, I'll be waiting. Bad thing on my radar. Told me that I'm in a playlist. Flower bomb, she a lotus. Got me thinking that I'm famous. I remember when I prayed for this. No sleep, cause I'm anxious. All this shit.
So we got the toys out here today. M4 and M4 action. I'm trying to get my guy AJ to drive this car just so I can take this car for a spin. I miss this thing. This rich guy stuff. This is rich guy stuff right here, man.
Huh?
My man, look at it. Don't make no, look at it. Pathetic.
We gotta go help Chris.
What's wrong with Chris?
He gotta go bring his car home. But it got no first, second, third.
All right, do it. Let's go. Definitely not stock though.
It is.
You got lowering springs. What is stage what? Stage 2? Stage
0 plus.
0 plus?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We got an XC63 over here too on some R888s. Nice little grumble. Whew. But yeah, man, you guys do not know how long I've been waiting to get both these cars right here in the flesh. All right, let's adjust some of this stuff here. Go down lightly so I don't scrape. Feels good to be in this thing. I'll tell you this right now, no matter what car you're coming from, no matter what car you're going to, a change in pace or environment, anything, it always gives you a good feel. Before I start this video, I just want to say, one, hope everything is great with the quality. Because, you know, AJ's a busy man, so I don't get a lot of time to film his car, especially his M4. So, yeah. It's amazing how far we've gone through with the times, yo. When I met AJ, he had a Nissan 240, and I had my 2000 5th gen Nissan Maxima. Those are the cars that we came from, so, you know, any M model car is considered like any BMW, any German car is considered like a win-win to us, so it's pretty dope, you know. It's just pretty cool. You know, another thing I love to see my car rolling.
Red light camera
you good?
ahead.
Everything is so much fucking bigger in here.
Yeah, it feels like a 6 Series almost.
The fucking cars are so huge.
Yeah, everything is freaking huge. I love to see that thing rolling, man. Oh, overspeed, and there's a speed camera. That thing could be annoying. We'll mute you. Mute. I mean, hey, it's right. Oh my God, I thought I muted you, man. Pretty good though, I like it. What is that, a Uniden?
K-band.
We're gonna mute. Yeah. Now this car came out, it's a 2015. It's not gonna be a, you know, the power numbers, torque numbers, and, you know, body line changes. I'm just here to give you guys my opinion from a guy who bought a G82 and decided to step back in time and hop in an F82. So, here we go. It's a display, familiarized with a lot of this stuff. I love the old gauges compared to the new car, like the normal mode that looks like all the other BMWs where the gauges kind of go like this. I don't like it when you compare it to something like this, or even the F80 M5 where it's digital but it's still like the round. I love the round. You get away with it on the G80. Alrighty, you get away with it on the G80 because you can change the modes. Like, I really do love this track one. Just use that every day. You know, technology in the interior is just night and day difference. I mean, the looks, night and day difference. The materials they use are different. This feels more like budget sports car interior. In this car, you actually get a manual handbrake. It's electronic. In my car, just a bunch of different things. The iDrive screen is like, looks like it's like double the size. Full digital in the front. You know, things have changed. This thing right here, this shifter, it's like, mine is like the short throw version of it. Same exact movements and mechanics, but like this is such a long throw, like sport, regular, first gear, blah, 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 blah. Oh. The seats obviously are a lot more comfortable. These are the comfort versions. I would compare these to the comfort versions of the G82 seats. Now, the comp seats, or like the, what do you call them, bucket seats or whatever, that come in these cars as well. I'm sitting in them. They feel exactly the same. They're just missing some holes. They don't really feel too uncomfortable to me. And AJ's gonna overtake me in my own car. So it's gonna make me, hear that thing? All right, buddy, you asked for it. I still feel like the G82 seats are like totally way more uncomfortable than these. These are very much so comfortable. Long road trips, I don't think you have an issue with it. But that's kind of where the comfort in this car stops, and I'll explain why. All right, let's see where this M1 mode is. I don't know, how do you look at this thing? You go into like an M menu. Oh! It already feels more violent than the G80, like off rip. Traction on, play with the gears myself. Like I said, traction is an issue in this car. Most aggressive shift setting, DCT. Yo, you got just as much fun in this car. It's totally different though. It feels weird. I can automatically tell this car feels wilder, but you can tell that G82 is faster. It just feels more wild and aggressive. Now it's just downpipes in the tune, but downshifts, upshifts, you can't compete. Now this is the most aggressive setting, but I drive in the most aggressive setting when I have this sport mode for that car too, and it's just way more normal. This thing is so spiky that when it hooks, it's like, wow. Stop sign. I'll punch it, nothing special. Roll back, DCT, gotta love it. Feels good, the shifts are what make it. That ZF8 is good, and this thing's amazing. I love how this thing stays still. No auto hold, but the DCT in its aggressive mode, you can let off the gas and the brake. And as long as you're level, it's like a manual in neutral. It won't go anywhere. Now, if you're slightly like this, it will roll back. But it feels really cool when it rolls back. Not the lurching, but I'm trying to make sense out of it. Now I'm gonna tap the gas. You see what I'm saying? That is what, this is in the most aggressive setting, but that is what most people don't like about a DCT. You know, this car is built for like 10 tons driving. I will honestly say that. You can put it in comfort, you know, how spiky it is, built for the track, you know. Tons and tons of grip issues on regular streets. No. Tires like the Michelin Pilot Super Sports, I thought were great tires. You throw them on the back of this F82 and it's just almost like they like hockey pucks half the time. I don't know why the traction wasn't sorted out. But now this is a non-competition model. I've heard through the years the competition model that they've gotten better, but nothing is like the traction control setup on this G82. I'm not sure what they did or why they did it or how they did it. My M340 handles traction better than this car, and I think, you know, if you're looking for a daily driver that's normal-ish, I would say the M340 is pretty good. It covers everything. And if you're a little bit more on the wild side, I would say get this, obviously, you know. But it's like, this can get pretty sketchy. This car will make you think you know what you're doing, make you comfortable enough to turn traction control off, fully off, and you'll go around the corner and you can hook, and as soon as you hit that next gear, that DCT knocks the rear end straight out. It happened to me a couple of times. The hood, yo, the hump. My car, you don't see any hump. My car is huge, bro. This thing feels so tiny and placeable compared to my car. I feel like I know where all four corners are in this thing. My car, you get lost in the sauce sometimes. Where are we going? Little update. Still stuck in traffic. And I finally figured out how to turn that freaking thing off. It's like a power button right on the top. Yo, wait, what do you have it, an M1? Yeah. Oh yeah, M1 is a good one. M2 is death. I have no traction control on M2. If you're gonna send it, then just send it. So we're supposed to head out to this car meet, which I'm pretty sure we're extremely late to, because my boy's G20 died out, Infinity G20. So we had to help him with that, and now we're running. Car meet's supposed to end at 4, but you know, hopefully we'll catch some of the nice cars pulling out. I get this weird satisfaction, I'm pretty sure a lot of car guys do, honestly, of letting other people drive my car and I follow them because I just want to see how my car looks. I mean, when we buy our cars, well, when I buy mine, I buy it mainly because how it looks on the outside. So, I mean, I want to see how it looks on the outside, especially rolling. You need a friend to drive it, and a friend that you trust to drive it. And luckily, I trust the majority of my friends to drive my car. And they trust me to drive theirs, so win-win. But you don't realize how many people actually look at it. Like, you catch people looking at the M4. You know, I took it to the city and stuff like that. I even caught people taking pictures and stuff like that, which is kind of weird because, you know, see, me, when I see a BMW, I'm kind of, I guess, used to it because I own it. It's kind of like how I am when I see like a 488 or like a Huracan. I'm not really a fan of Aventador, but even the Aventadors, you know, it's just something to look at. It takes your eye away when you see it coming down the street. They sound really, really, really good. But even 911s, right? And 911 is a sedated, subtle car. Even like a base Carrera S, because I guess I'm in the market for one where I would love to own one. Let me just say that. I look at those things that they drive by, you know, to compare it. But I don't think, oh, gotta roll back. I never thought like the M4 would command such attention, especially in just a Brooklyn gray. Like, you know, like I guess this is people's dream car, you know? It's people's cars sought after, both the F80 and the G82.
Lock it up.
Lock it up where? Huh? We ain't going anywhere. My G82 feels super cool. You can drive it. It feels like a regular car. You just always feel so safe in that car. Like, I feel so safe no matter what. People that get in it that are not car people, you know, men, women, you know, big, small, whatever. Everybody gets in the car and they kind of have the same perception of it, that the car feels like it's capable of so much more, you know? You don't feel extremely safe in this. You just feel, I don't know. I mean, I guess like it's a car. Like it just reminds me of my 435. Now I know that it's capable, and I know it can do so many things because it's an M4 and it's an M brand, and I know it has so many different things in this car that show you that you can do it, but it just doesn't feel as secure as that car does, the G82. It feels like no matter what happens, you're gonna be perfectly fine and set, nothing to worry about. And it just could be because of I don't know, the seats. And it's a newer car. This has 74,000 miles on it, so that's to be expected, especially a lot of clunks that I'm feeling. In this car, the F82. Steering, and it all feels regular. Jumping out of my M340 into the G82, I've noticed just so much steering and everything like that. Mind you, I've owned both of those cars fairly new. I cannot jump inside of 435. I cannot jump out of 435 and into this and instantly feel it. You can own the F82 and the G82 and back to back, and it'll feel like two whole different experiences. Not that any of them are bad, but it's just like this feels way more raw, way more sketchy. And if you guys know me, I love sketchy. I love sketchy. Yo, that sounds sexy, bro.
Got the boys ahead.
Oh, the boys? Oh, I see them.
The ops. Yo, you from the DMV?
Huh?
You from the DMV?
How you know?
Yo, what does it mean?
DC, Maryland, Virginia, jackass. Yo, y'all Northerners don't know nothing about that.
What the DMV? I know.
It's like the tri-state in New York kind of thing.
Popular motor vehicle.
Oh, no, I get my place from the MVA. It's different in Maryland. It's called the MVA. The MVA.
Yeah.
If I can get these in the 20s, definitely single turbo upgrade this sucker. I could see me doing that. Oh, it'll be dope too. Make it like a drift missile type of car. I would pick the G82 over because it's just, it's such more refined of a car, and I have my gripes about looking for used F82 M4s because Yo, Chris, what's up?
Which way?
I don't even. I was following you.
You don't know.
I don't think it's this way though.
Alright, so go up front. Lead the way.
I'm gonna go up front.
Alright.
Do I look like an idiot?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured that much. Surprisingly, I would think the diff would lock up more aggressively in this car. That's one thing I would say. If the DCT and the diff would lock up like, now this is stock. They had like Thor, I think, out that adjusts like the diff and management and power transfer, whatever. It definitely, see, like I can already think of things that I'd want to do to this car to make it different. One, because it's been out for a while, but two, because it just needs those things. The G80 doesn't need it. The G80 could do more power in a straight line though, because, well, I'll be honest with you guys. I got gapped, all right? And I got gapped by, let me tell you this. I gotta make sure you guys see me, right? My eyes out there. Tuned or custom tuned, I don't know. I met the guy on the highway, but I know he had burbles, I know he had exhaust, and it was an F80. That was you. Congrats, because you gapped the guy to me. If I put a tune in there, nobody getting me. Did you hear that? That wasn't even the front lip. It was the middle of the car. Let me see what he say. What's up, bro?
Put it like a curb so you catch both of them in the background.
Got you. Yo, you hear that? I do like it. I would say my car definitely sounds less, but this has that DCT, so I could kind of play with the thing, kind of like I'm driving a manual. You don't have a P button too, which is interesting. It is kind of a park, but it's not. When you turn it off, I gotta get some pictures. This does pretty good with taking the pictures. That's not as great as I thought. I should have put my A6400 out. But shout out, this camera right here is the MVP because this thing captures a lot more than you'd think. So this car, if you just press it again, boom, puts it in park.
I can see why you say it needs springs.
Yeah, it's like monster truck height, ain't it? Yeah. You can fit a small family in between those gaps, bro. Those arches, man. I got the springs coming though. I'm thinking about throwing the springs on tomorrow. Definitely need springs though. Yo, come on now. You know my car looks better from every angle, man. Here you go. Wait. If you drive this blindfolded and drive that blindfolded, you wouldn't think you just drove two M4s. You get what I'm saying? Like this car, I feel like I'm controlling it. This car feels like it's just like, bro, you're just along for the ride at this point. You have to know what you're doing to drive this. I think anybody can get in that and drive it.
Brakes is so much sensitive.
Yeah, the brakes, so they have a sport and a comfort mode in the brakes. Yo, always keep the brakes in comfort because like the initial, like, yeah, it's like it stops you like a mother. I'm gonna try to capture some more rollers of my bad beach. And yeah, I think that sums up this video. Hope you guys liked it and enjoyed this one. If not, then let me know. I'm trying to get better with these little reviews. But thanks for Slow Speed. Peace out.